Hello there, I'm Kios, Ronin Beatmaker, and welcome to Ronin Art and Music, home to Ronin Music, Lounge Ronin, all things, everything, the Monday Mindset Rants, and Ronin Reviews. We strive to make holistic and authentic content that aims to improve your individuality, mental fortitude, and peace of mind. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Now, back to the show. Welcome to Lounge Ronin, all things, everything. I am your host, Kios Ronin Beatmaker, and if you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And on this episode, we're going to discuss Pentagon scientists are making talking plasma lasers for use as non-lethal weapons. Let's get into it. Okay. This article was written by Todd Smith and it was released July 19th, 2019. And none of my highlights were saved. Okay, so we're just going to have to go through this. Instead of a beaming of flashing light or shouting over a loudspeaker to keep people away from sensitive areas, new technology being developed could allow troops to fire a laser that can form a plasma ball that talks to potential intruders. The laser included plasma effect program as part of the Joint Non-Lethal Weapons Directorate program to find ways to teeter, stun, and basically stop adversaries short of killing them. It can pass through glass into buildings, but not yet penetrate other solid barriers. So in its initial stages, the technology would be best used to protect static areas such as forward bases or permanent installations. But with the right power source set up, a device could be mounted to a small vehicle and make for mobile crowd control or another tool for vehicle patrols to keep people away from convoys. Now, when I read that reminds me of the drones that we're seeing over New Jersey and the orbs. Now, what are the chances that one of these orbs comes down and it starts communicating to people? Think about that. That is entirely possible. That this program that they're working on for non-lethal ways of controlling people and scaring people, we could see that being used as a psychological warfare weapon. It could also be used in Project Bluebeam. I mean, the applications for this are truly scary, especially when it comes to psychological warfare. Now imagine one of these strapped onto a drone flying over New Jersey, and then a laser orb comes out of this drone, and then it starts communicating to a crowd of people. Then the next thing you know, it explodes, and then they claim it's an alien invasion. All of these are possible. All of these are highly possible. Or they can claim that the orb was talking and it said it had a nuclear weapon, and then boom, and then somehow we find out that the aliens stole a nuclear weapon when in reality it was the US government. But anyhow, it's Operation Bluebeam meets the sum of all fears. Researchers such as Brittany Lynn, a scientist with Naval Information Warfare Center Pacific, are fine-tuning how to pass sound waves through the laser. They recently completed another round of testing in June. The next step, said David Law, chief scientist with the directorate, is to push distances out of the short range of the laboratory setting to 100 meters, then to multiple kilometers. Law gave an optimistic timeline of about 5 years before the tech could be through readiness levels and passed on to troops. Okay, 5 years. This article was released in 2019, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. What makes you think that this thing isn't prepped and ready to go just in time for all of this craziness with the drones? And then what are the odds that this could be used with the Pope, who's claiming to be opening 5 portals on Christmas Day? We have to keep in mind that these higher up institutions of world dominance and control, they share technology, they share information. The highly probability of the Pope interacting with a talking orb that claims to be from another universe or planet or dimension. I mean, the odds are are fucking crazy, bro. At this point, it would be no surprise to me. I can't even lie to you. It'd just be no fucking surprise to me. This past year, Lin told Military Times they've been adjusting high and low frequencies to mimic human speech. Oh my lord. Can you imagine? I'm telling you, this is going to be, you're going to see, you heard it first here. You're going to see this being used against the American population. I'm telling you right now, if you hear a fucking orb talking to you or on CNN or whatever, just know that shit is military American man fucking made. Just know that. Adjusting it to frequencies human speech. And then what are the odds that this orb says, oh yes, we from the planet Alpha Centuria 1 have adjusted our frequency voice patterns to mimic human speech to be more relatable. I mean, come on, bro. Oh my God. Early speech mimicking this year has provided a boost to the program that Law sees as promising. That's because once that is solved, the distance problem is much less difficult. Oh my God, y'all, this is going to be crazy. Well, I'm telling you right now, those orbs you see in the sky, when they start talking, that's it, bro. That's it. Quote, now I can put it anywhere. Range doesn't make any difference. Law said in an interview with Military Times last year. Put plasma at a target, modulate it, and it can create a voice. At the same time, the setup can also act as a reusable flashbang that can pulse 155 decibel frequencies near continuously, as compared to standard flashbang grenades that can make one, sometimes two loud blasts to disorient people. That increases tactics, techniques, and procedures used as flashbangs from seconds to minutes, and psychological warfare to a whole nother fucking level. For voice commands, the quality doesn't have to be crystal clear to get the message across, Lin said. A mobile phone speaker runs at about 8 kilohertz and the human voice ranges at 20 kilohertz, so there's leeway in fidelity of the sound. My lord. The laser strips away electrons and creates a white ball. That's what the recipient would see or feel on the other end of the laser device. The skin heating option works in a very similar way, but to a different effect. The laser-induced plasma weapon uses high-energy lasers at a very short pulse rate to strip the electrons off a gas, creating plasma. That is then used to poke through clothing and drill smaller than microscopic holes in a person's skin. The drilling doesn't cause damage, but it does set off nerve responses, making a person very uncomfortable. It's basically going to hurt. Past efforts hit some of the objectives but couldn't quite get the voice commands to work, according to a posting on the Small Business Innovation Research Program. That's from a current request by the Marine Corps for a scalable, compact, ultra-short pulse laser system. Oh my lord. I'm telling y'all, this is not good. I'm telling you right now, if you see any of those orbs in New Jersey start talking, and then someone says some shit and it reacts negatively, I'm telling you right now, you're hearing it here first. This is going to be part of the psychological psyop attack that they are going to use on the American populace and maybe around the world. There may be destruction. There may be deaths. But I'm telling you right now, all of that is on the table. Keep your third eye open. Keep your tinfoil kufi on tight. Keep your head on a swivel. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Lounge Ronin. All things, everything. If you've made it this far, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until next time, stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Keep your eyes on the sky.